Hi guys, welcome to Karen's Corner and another Creative Wednesday video. Have you ever seen those beautiful pictures of the darkness of the universe and then suddenly those beautiful clouds of color, those nebulas? Well, ever since I started working with the Oxide distress inks, I thought this sometimes looks like a galaxy, like stars, like a nebula a bit. I thought that would be nice if I could make that. So yesterday I've been playing around with my inks and I made this. Ta-da! It really looks like a nebula. Although the sentiment went horribly wrong. So I left my stuff on my desk because I thought I am going to do this again. I really love this, so I thought we'd do it together. So let's start. First of all, I have to put these the other way around again. Because I started with this color, I just stack them up as I use them, so I don't have to think about the color because I know what I'm going to do. So first I'm going to start with yellow. I'll put it over there, and I want to make the whole card yellow. So I'm just going to drag it through. Make sure there's lots of yellow in the middle, because that's the part you will see at the end. Not lots of yellow, just yellow. And well, I have to dry these layers in between, so there's going to be lots of jump cuts, lots of editing, because I'm going to edit that out, because that would be really boring. So here I go, first time. Okay, so everything is yellow. So now I need to clean my desk, because we're going to go to the next color, spiced marmalade, and you don't really need that much anymore, just a little bit. So like this, and put some water on it and just start dabbing in it like this, I hope. Okay, layer number 2 doesn't look like a nebula at all yet. So now for some cracked pistachio, just a little bit again. Just dab it like that, so you get, oh, that's nice. And you want it especially in the middle, because that's what you're gonna see. So let's try this again. Okay, so this paper has to really dry in between, because it's not that good with water, and that depends on the paper you use. So the final bright color, wait, this was the other way around, yeah. Haha, confusing. Some pink. Again, some water. And just dab it lightly, because you don't want, well, stuff like that to happen too much. It'll happen, but it's just not, you want specks. It's okay. And here we go again. Okay, so that's for the lighter part of my nebula. And now I'm going to use faded jeans, and this I am going to let me just bend it a little, go around the edges with it, because this is the darkness of the universe. And in the middle is going to be the clouds of the nebula. Never said the word nebula this much. And I probably never will. Again, I mean. So I have to give this a bit of shape, not just a straight line, so I'm just going to go in a bit like this. And close this part off. Oh, this looks nice. So I'm going to make it darker, even darker. Okay, so first of all, wait, a bit more over here. I need to clean my desk, and if you do it like this, it's hard to do, because you have to wet it, and then it reacts, and then you can wipe it off. So, now for the fun part. I'm just gonna spritz some water over it, and then well, I'm just gonna do it and show you. So from a distance, and then you'll see these little stars appearing. That's the oxidization. Is that word correct? So now I'm just gonna dab it dry. Oh, look how great that looks. So there are a bit of big spots, but that's okay. I'm gonna let it dry again. And now I want to go over it with a bit of walnut stain. And to be honest, I really have to see what I did yesterday because I really liked it. Just the edges a bit, I think. It's not really clear anymore, so I'm just gonna go over the edges with a bit of, what was it actually? What was this? Walnut stain. To make it even a bit darker. Like this. Ah, this is wet enough. Okay, and then I'm just gonna spritz again, but from a distance, so you don't get those big drops. So from a distance. Of course you get some big drops, and that's okay. More stars to boldly go. And just dab it dry again. Okay, so now I'm gonna slightly go over it with blue again and a little bit over here. Just very lightly, don't push too hard because it's just too bright. Well, now I'm pushing hard, but there's hardly any ink left. Like this. Oh, that's my bad towel. And spritz again. And dab it off. It's so totally different from this one. I think I made it too dark. But don't compare. Just don't compare. Right. Now I have this one. Iced spruce. And that's to make it turn a bit more... Yeah, well, it's a bit... I think I put too much on it. No! My nebula. Okay, maybe I saved it. Sometimes I just think it's too wet, like now. Nah, I think I ruined it a bit. Let's just see. I can also try this. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but I have an idea. Make it very wet and get a brush. And just do this. Oh, should have worn an apron for this. Okay, guys, it doesn't look as good as I want it to be, but still. I made the ice spruce too wet, and now I have this really huge pack over here. Well, let's see if I can sell. Let's first dry it. Maybe I can go over it, and now I might really ruin everything, but I don't know. With just a little bit of yellow, just a little bit. I don't think that was a... Well, maybe. Make it a bit more bright again. Because why not? Okay, well, I'm gonna go over it with water one more time. And I might just have to say that this one didn't work out the way I wanted it. You saw what happened up until I started putting this on it, and it was just one blob of water, and well, this happened. That can happen. I am going to finish this, but now I threw it on the ground. Now I think, luckily, let's just say, at the time I didn't like it because when I started filming this, guys, I had no battery, I had no memory card, my lights were over at my daughter, I have these huge lights behind me. And everything just went wrong. And then finally I started making my nebula. So I was at this point. I still had to put some walnut stain over it. And then the memory card just went out of space. Wow. There was no more space on my memory card. I forgot to put the new one in. So I had to start all over again. So that's what you just saw me do. So I'm going to finish this, see if it's still gonna be nice, but I'm going to go on with this one. This is going to be the one I want because I made the mistake of too much water on this one. You still know what I'm talking about. So let's try to salvage this one, and this is gonna go, I'm at this point. I can't, normally I would think I'll just cut it out and just edit everything out that just happened, but it looks really different, so I can't do that. So let's be honest. So this one is before this and this. Okay, so a bit of vintage, no, walnut stain. Boy, just not too much. That was what I did over here. I put too much on there, so now I can show you the difference. Because up until here it was actually exactly the same, except for the shape. So just a little bit of brown. Just a little bit of walnut stain on the edges. Well, that's how you learn, by making mistakes. This looks better than this. Okay, that's enough. Okay, and then I am going to use the iced spruce because it was really nice, but maybe I'm just gonna flick it over it with my brush as I did just now. Because I really like that, but I threw my brush on the ground. Where is it? Here it is, so let's try that. So I won't get those big blobs like, you know, I had water like this and then I just put this on there. Well, you saw it. So let's do this. And wow, nothing happens. Come on. Everything gets specks over it except my card. Now here I go. So be careful because everything around you will have those little specks as well. Well, maybe a bit more water. See? You didn't see it when it was here, but there's lots of specks everywhere. Oh no, I'm doing it again. Just let it sit. Last time I dabbed over it with my towel, and now I'm just gonna let it sit because it's probably gonna fade into the background anyway. Well, something like this again looks really nice. Ew. Okay, that's gonna be fun the rest of the day. I'm gonna dry this, and I don't know if you can see it, but over here it's really wet, and normally I just dab it off with a towel, but I'm not gonna do that because then you get this effect. I don't want that. Ah, this looks great. Look at this. So this is what I was going for. And they say, well, everything happens for a reason, and the fact that I just couldn't get started with this video because nothing worked, that's because I wanted to show you the difference. I think. Well, I didn't, but apparently the universe did. So, what's next? First I'm gonna clean this because I'm going to use this again. And I now think that I didn't just spritz over this with water just from a distance. Just let it set for a while, let it oxidize, the oxidization. You can see it, those little specks. Oh, I love it. And now I'm gonna go over it with a dry towel and just dry it. Shall I do it again? Just from a really, really long distance. Let it dry a bit. And dab it off. See, now you get those stars. These are stars in the, I wanted to say background, in front. In the front, because these are huge, you can see them. And, well, this is what I mean. I've got little iced spruce specks everywhere. Oh well, all my furs are marked. Everything is spruced with ice. I don't know what spruce means actually. So, now I have to dry this. So maybe I shouldn't have cleaned everything because I can do those little... Did I do those ice spruce on here? Yes, I did. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna do it on this card as well. So I cleaned everything, cleaned my desk and everything, and I'm gonna do it again. Just go over it with your finger like this. You don't even see what I'm doing here. I'm just going over it like this and just let it drop. And it goes everywhere because I feel it on my arm. So wear an apron. Okay. Oh, let's clean that again. Oh my goodness, it's everywhere this time. So not all is lost, it's just that this part is too... You know what, I'm just gonna go over it with a bit of this and a bit of orange again. It's already not the way I want it, so worst thing that can happen is that I make it worse. Wow, and I did. Okay, well, I don't think I can salvage this one, but I tried. I did my best. Okay. So guys, normally this is the part where I throw this away, but and start again, like I actually did. But I just want to finish it. I'm just gonna try some stuff. So what I'm going to do now with one that I really like is bend it a bit, because this paper really wants to bend. And it doesn't, normally I just go on the back side with my heat tool, but it doesn't work with this paper. It has a mind of its own. But let's try it again. Okay, so now I'm gonna put my Oxide inks away, because I'm going to use this stuff. So let's put it a safe distance away. This is acrylic artist ink from Daler and Rousney, I think. Okay, so it's acrylic ink, and I have to shake it really, really good. So, shake, baby, shake, oh baby. Okay, well, this must be enough. So I'm just gonna take a bit with a little pipette. I have no idea if that's how you say it in English. Just put some of the acrylic paint on my craft sheet. And do the same like I just did, but this time with acrylic paint. Ta-da! Oh, I've used way too much. Oh well. Look how gorgeous that is! Stars! I wanted to say stars, Gandalf, stars, but it's mountains. Oh well. Put this aside, because I'm going to look at this. Try it again with this one that's totally a total failure. But maybe this might save it. So never give up. The worst thing that can happen is that I have to throw it away. Well, then I just throw it away. I like some big spats. See if I can get some big drops. No, well. And now my hand looks like that. See, this happens to the rest of your desk as well. I want a little bit more on this one. I like it. Now let's clean this mess. It looks kind of nice actually. Oh, this is really nice. This is gonna be fun. I have to clean this with a wet wipe, because my desk looks like this now. And look, I've got these really fun wet wipes. They're from Frozen. And they're fragrance free, and that's what I really like, because I don't really like the smell of it. Guys, I even have some specks on my paper. Oh well. So first I'm gonna clean this a little, and I'm gonna clean it later on in the sink. And let's get rid of all of those stars. Okay, so now I cleaned it really well, and I'm gonna dry the ink, because that needs a bit more time to dry. Okay, well, look at how this turned out. Wow, isn't that amazing? I really, really love it. So let me see the one I made yesterday. It's a bit darker. So look at these, they're all different. And actually I love these two. But this one is nice as well. I like it to be a bit more, what was it? To have a bit more walnut stain on the edge, just a little bit. Give it a bit more depth, I think. So with this one as well. It's not in the trash yet, so who knows what's gonna happen. Okay, I like it. So let's just get a wet wipe for this. So for this one, I have this set Swanky stamps from, they're from the cat's pajamas. And I'm just gonna stamp a cute little rocket over everything. Now I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but oh well. Let's try it. So let's ink it up really well. And then just on the part that I really don't like, over here. That's actually kind of cute. Yeah, now I really want to that part again. Well, I need to do it again. So over here. Look, that's not. I like it now. Now it's a bit funny. So maybe it can stay out of the trash after all. Let's just see what I can do next. Now I want to have the sentiment, and I wanted something like like what? I don't know. I'm over the moon for you, or reach for the stars, or I don't know. But I don't have a sentiment like that, so I'm just gonna go for happy birthday. Just simple happy birthday. Because on the other card I had this sentiment, which I really like. May all your wishes come true. But it just was too, well, it could be over here. It was a bit too playful for that. I didn't like it. So I'm going for a really boring happy birthday. And this thingy. Ooh, is this straight? This is difficult. Okay, it's hard to get on the acrylic block. It's a bit wibbly wobbly. Ha, if you're a Doctor Who fan, I hope you appreciate the pun. Hope this works because the Y falls off. Oh well, I can try it on this one first. So for this I need some white embossing powder and a piece of paper. Tickets for Tokyo Hotel. We went to see Tokyo Hotel and it was amazing. So I'm going to use a bit of Versamark and just stamp happy birthday over here. You hardly can see it. It's not straight at all. Okay. Well. Have to do that again. Okay, so we're gonna put it on the acrylic block again. How can I get this straight? Well, let's hope this is better because I'm gonna put it on here. So Versamark is very, very sticky, so you have a bit of time. You don't have to throw your embossing powder on it immediately. Oh, keep your fingers crossed. 1, 2. That's Dutch. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's such a shame. What a weird stamp. Oh well. Well, it's just what it is. I don't like it. I've got such a beautiful card and then the sentiment, it goes like that. What shall I do? It's ruined anyways, so I can... I've got 2 cards that didn't work. Well, this is a nice video. I can just take it off, but you still see it. Wait, let's try to salvage this. So I'm not going to use that stamp. That's so weird. So maybe I could just stamp over this, just try this really, really well. It's probably not going to work, but I can try. So I'm going to dry it. It has to be really, really dry because otherwise it'll be even worse. But first let me just emboss this one. Happy birthday. See, it's so crooked. Guys, my battery's flashing, of course. So, but I want to dry this even more, so I'll just put in a new battery and I'll get back to you. I've been working on this little video all morning. Everything goes wrong. Okay, shogunai. Let's try that again. I put it differently on the acrylic block and I just tried it out first, and I hope I got it right this time. And I hope it'll work out if I stamp it over this again. So I'm gonna go over it with my anti-static. Let's hope that works. Well, keep your fingers crossed. So this needs to be straight. So it can be that this is gonna be a big blob because it's gonna stick to the old stamp as well. I have no idea. We'll find out. I'm afraid to look. I think it's okay. It's just not really happy. Okay. Now it is. Ooh. Let's just emboss it real quickly. I don't know why. But let's get that over with. Okay, let's emboss this. It's still not really straight, but it's way better than it was. It looks really nice. Now I have to put it on paper, and I hope it wants to stay on paper because this paper is really stubborn. So I've got this blue paper and it's called Night of Navy. It's from Stampin' Up, and I just thought it would be really nice. So I think I'm going to use my strong double-sided tape. This is really strong, guys, because this really wants to bend like this, and I've tried everything, it just won't bend the other way. Oh well. Now we're just gonna force it to. Okay, I'm just gonna take this off, and this is gonna be so much fun because normally I put one large one over here, but I forgot. So now I have all these little bits, and it sticks everywhere. You can't get it off your hands, it just sticks, so I'm not even gonna try. And these little ones. And now I have to get this off my hands. Where is it? It's over here. No, it's over here. Now it's over there. Now it's over there. And now it's back on my card. So, okay. Hours of fun, guys. Hours of fun. Yeah, got it all off. Okay, so now I have to put it on my card straight. So I'm going to stand up. Because once this sticks, it sticks. Wow, look at it! Ta-da! So as you can see, this was really easy to make. Okay, well actually it is really easy, just everything went wrong this morning, like me putting this over here. But I love it. Everyone who's a bit into science fiction or stuff, or like Star Wars, or yes, in one sentence, Star Trek and stuff like that, will love this. So this is an amazing card. I love how it turned out. And this one is a really weird card, but I'm just gonna put it on a card anyway. It deserves to be on a card. So I didn't throw it in the trash. Oh, come on, guys. I'm having one of those days. Everything, but everything that can go wrong goes wrong, and even things that can't go wrong. Today they can. So let's just put this one on here. Oh, it's a bit wibbly wobbly after all. Oh well. I'm gonna send this to a Doctor Who fan and just say everything is a bit wibbly wobbly. Okay, it's kind of funny, but no, this one isn't really. It's not going in the trash, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna send it to someone. Maybe I'll just keep it to say sometimes things go wrong, and then, well, it just goes wrong. But anyways, this is the one that I made today, and this is the one that went right, and well, this went wrong, but I fixed it. So never give up, guys, just try to fix it. And sometimes, well, you try very hard, but oh well. I can also still put something over here with a this color card and just put the sentiment over there, so I can still fix it. Never give up. Anyways, I hope you like this card. I had lots of fun making it. Well, did I? Yes, I did. I had lots of fun making the card. Just everything around it went wrong. But it's really fun to make, and I am going to make more because I really, really love the effect that this has. And here's the other one I made yesterday. Look at the difference. It's totally different. This one has got clouds in front of the clouds, so there's a nebula in front of this nebula, I think. And I said the word twice again. And anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm starting to ramble as I always do. Hope you liked the video. I hope I inspired you to just start messing around with the Oxide inks. I hope I didn't uninspire you to do that with this video because it was a bit weird. But look at the end result, guys. It was worth it. So if you loved the video, just give me a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, just hit the subscribe button. And all that's left to say is groetjes from Holland. Bye. And from space. To boldly go. Did I just say bold? You know, like no hair. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Okay, bye.